For Charlie.
For Charlie.
Ah!
Oh my God, this podcast is becoming awful. For Charlie,
Like,
for
honestly,
Benjamin Netanyahu.
People are like a little worried that it's not ironic, and
Maybe-
I swear to God,
Maybe we are on the alt-right pipeline. Maybe.
we gotta have better ticks. AOC.
Yeah, I'm like, that's the problem.
Hassan!
Actually, that might be a baller one.
No. Everything no. Low key. Why would be he not captured? I can't, man. I can't.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to And They Were Classmates.
Oh my God, they were classmates.
I'm Jess,
And I'm Nolan.
and you should hit subscribe.
There we go. There we go.
Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, all the
All of
things
it,
that the
dude.
YouTubers say.
Literally everything you can. I want you to press the share button. You don't even got to share it with anybody. I think in YouTube Studio, it'll be like, people shared this channel X number of times, and that's what we need.
Yeah, I mean, on TikTok, the whole thing is like share and then just copy link.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because it counts. And also on those apps where they don't let you in until you send it to like 3 people, it's always like copy link, add it to my notes app, and like make an email draft and don't send it.
My secret hack for that was I just always kept landlines in my phone. So I would just send them to landlines.
Yeah, I used a lot of like 2FA code things. I would send them a little invite to fucking whatever I was using.
I found out the hard way when my dentist switched phone systems though, because I sent them a link like that,
yeah.
and then I tried to call them later, and I had been auto blocked by their system for spam.
That's a good call.
They did unblock me though, which is nice. I did get unblocked by my dentist.
Hygienist is like, what's going on? You're like, so I'm blocked.
Yeah, genuinely had to like call from my dad's phone and be like, hi, so I used to use your guys' phone to just send random bullshit codes to, and I think that you guys blocked me for spam because of it, because now my calls aren't going through.
And they're like, yeah, you're terminated. Don't come back.
Yeah, they were like, I know that you've only ever gone to this dentist in this dentist office, but die.
Dude, we have to switch dentists. I think mine got bought by like private equity because it's like everything's changing and they're not like, they're just charging a bunch and like they're not going through insurance, right? It's just getting weird in there.
That's crazy. See, mine ended up changing because I used to go to one that was named after the 2 dentists that had started it, and then both of their dentists and their sons retired.
Yikes.
So they couldn't have it be named that anymore because neither of those dentists worked there anymore.
It's a little weird.
Yeah. So then, and I think I don't know whether they became part of like a larger company or whatever, but they like I said, they had to update their systems and everything. But that's like pretty much all that changed. Luckily, was now I just. One of those dentists was my dentist. So to be fair, I lied a little bit. I haven't had the same dentist my entire life, all 25 years of it. Shockingly. I've had 2 dentists in my 25 years of life. Thank you very much.
It's sad, man. My favorite dentist left for some big shot school, and now I found his new office, and it's like, yeah,
because
do you
of
like
woke.
your new girlfriend? But
I can't believe
so
he left
sad.
you because of woke.
Literally.
You went to college and got woke and never came back.
Literally, bro. He wasn't the same. And it's just sad. And the whole place is just, it's Ship of Theseus. It's that meme where it's like when you finally have to unsubscribe from the YouTuber, like from your childhood, because they just changed too much and got annoying.
Low-key, I'm really glad that I got out of my orthodontist office when I did, because they're really close to my dentist office. So I see them when I go to the dentist. And now they have like an entirely different name, because it used to be like Name Orthodontics. And now it's like the teeth doctors making your smile beautiful, shit like that. And I'm like, ugh. And from what I've heard, like a lot of the dentists that a couple of the orthodontists that used to work there don't anymore, and that's why they changed the name. Not because that specific, ironically enough, that specific orthodontist is still there.
Right.
But I don't know what the hell's going on over there. Like I really don't.
I'm out of that.
I got my permanent retainers, and I have not been back in that building.
Yeah, the dentist I still go to, but we're leaving, is the same place that did my orthodontics. So they were always like, and I have like a fucked up, this retainer's gone now. It used to be like broken, fucking pretzel bites, like literally 3 times. 9/11 to the retainers, yeah.
I eat pretzel bites all the fucking time, and I don't have any issues.
And I guess I eat them wrong.
Skill issue.
Yeah. So, but they're always, they were like, why is this chipped? Where was your orthodontist? I'm like, here, man. They used to do it back in the economy. And then there was a $1 menu, and it was beautiful.
The dollar orthodontics menu.
No. Yeah. They had it all. They had a 4 for $4, rest in peace. You and my brother sending me the same rest in peace 4 for $4 TikTok. And looking at Wendy's price like, it's still not working, huh?
I got an ad on my way here because I was listening to the radio because I was listening to a podcast and then that ended and I only had like approximately 45 seconds left in my drive.
Yeah, exactly.
So just long enough that I need to hit play on something else, but not quite long enough that I'm going to like hit play on the next video.
By the time you like touch your phone, you're there and it's
Exactly. So, you just reach forward and you smack the radio button from media, and it immediately like played a Wendy's ad about how like you could pick out the $5 biggie bag, you could do the mini bag or the $5 biggie bag or the $6. And I was sitting and literally the entire time I was thinking, or I could have gotten the 4 for $4. I could have gotten the 4 for $4, which is a significantly better deal.
And genuinely, I would still be on that if they just had it. And now you're losing like infinite money. You literally killed the golden goose, Wendy's.
Wendy's managed to get us to hop off their dick somehow.
Isn't that crazy?
We were glazing them.
Isn't that crazy? That shouldn't be possible. And I excused all that Frosty bullshit, vanilla Frosty. They actually got better at that.
We were doing Frosty apologetics.
Yeah, literally.
Just for them to turn around and stab us in the back like this.
Once
again, because of woke.
Mm-hmm.
Can't have shit.
Can't have shit.
They were like 4 isn't enough genders. We need more. That's why it's the $5 biggie bag.
Exactly.
The 5 gender biggie bag.
5 gender biggie bag. Yeah, and they put dog meat in there, so we have to do the reverse. We have to counteract our Wendy's glazing.
I know, but
with Wendy's slander.
I immediately pictured like dog meat Fallout instead of like
what that is.
It's the dog from Fallout. It's dog meat. So
no, they chop up dogs and they put them in there. They roast them on the grill, fresh, never frozen. So. Anyway, slamming a 5-hour energy on that one.
Fresh, never frozen from the streets.
From the streets. Street meat. Well, it was a crazy week. OBS is in its era of tormenting me and terrorizing me.
Yeah?
It's always, I feel like every time I get like uncomfortable in a game, that's when my streaming software and network just decide to just 9/11 me. Like,
yeah.
It's terrible. Because I got up to 1.9, the combat update. And things aren't going great.
Yeah, well,
I miss spam clicking.
Yeah, I'm like, welcome to how everyone fucking felt.
Well, yeah, I was there for that one.
No, yeah. Were you? Okay.
We're reaching the Minecraft versions where I actually remember them coming out and like playing them with my brother as they came out and being like, I wonder when Mineplex is gonna update. And then they never did.
No, they never did.
So,
Rest in fucking peace.
It's just getting tough, man. I feel like even Stronghold navigation is just weirder because now there's 128 of them and not 3. So there's just something different about it, and I don't know. I think I'll complete the challenge, but I've really got to lock in. I was playing the Super Mario mashup pack for my texture pack, and that was a lot of fun. But I don't know.
No, I remember being so fucking mad when that update dropped because I had to entirely relearn how. I genuinely don't think I played a PvP minigame again until like 1.12.
Mm-hmm.
Like it took me so long to feel comfortable, and I know some people adapted to it like really easily. And all that, but like for some reason, I just could not.
Well, and that's what's funny. Even the PvP servers never did. Like you could always play them in the latest version, but like to this day, like Hypixel and I don't remember if Mineplex got like a reboot. I know it shut down at one point, but I don't know if they're like back. Hive, whatever. Like they all still run on 1.8, and I think that's really crazy.
They said no.
Like it's been over 12 years or
fuck
11
your update. 1.8
since the combat update. Like, damn. But I get it, man. Minecraft combat peaked at fucking clicks per second.
It really did. I think that all games need to take the cookie clicker approach.
Literally.
Of if I can click faster, then I should be winning.
Mm-hmm. Especially a game like Minecraft. It's
100%.
like, what are we doing?
Exactly.
Jump, make sure you do it after 1.5 seconds. Like, cut it out. Cut it out. That's why when I get to 1.16, I'm going to do... You remember those like combat test snapshots that Jeb was doing? I'm going to play one of those for my hardcore world and just count it as 1.16.
I think it's been kind of crazy in the last week or two. Ace has gotten really into Terraria.
Okay.
And I tried playing Terraria like 10 to 15 years ago, like when it was when everyone was still just like, this is just 2D Minecraft.
Yeah.
And I know people still kind of make that joke, but I don't think it's as strong now since Terraria has very much its own thing again.
Well, and the first couple hours of Terraria are 2D Minecraft. I'll say it. I'm a Terraria fan. The first couple hours, they are kind of just 2D Minecraft.
No,
but then you start fucking going crazy, and there's fireworks, and there's giant monster skeletons.
No, yeah. So I've been seeing modern Terraria for the first time in a very long time, because everything, I feel like Terraria kind of got lost in the race when Stardew Valley entered the race.
Oh, yeah.
Terraria got kind of pushed to the side. The cozy gamers were not here for Terraria.
No.
It's all Stardew Valley and Minecraft for the cozy gamers, which is crazy. Like, you would think that Terraria would have made it through.
I think late game Terraria, though, is not a cozy game.
I mean, yeah,
That's what it is.
But realistically, is early stage is Minecraft a cozy game?
I guess also really no.
Yeah. So you have to.
I think it also, but yeah, for Minecraft too, it depends on like how you play it. Terraria, and there is like a how you can play it angle, but like I think, at least for me, like Terraria is still like more of a straightforward progression than Minecraft is.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just really fucking crazy to watch Ace learn Terraria and everything, because like he hasn't played it before, so he's doing like he's playing it on his PlayStation, and then he has like the fucking wiki open on his knee.
Yeah.
The way that you have to play Terraria. But he's been really enjoying it, and now we have like a running bit of me being mad because he's playing Terraria instead of downloading Minecraft and playing Minecraft with me.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you want to go play with your other game? Okay, you can go do that. I'll be over here playing Minecraft, all by myself.
Like I do.
Since you don't want to play Minecraft with me, you'd rather play Terraria. I guess it's fine.
That's funny. Do you know if he's picking a class, or is he just kind of picking up whatever weapon's fun?
He was looking at class stuff, but then I think he's just been kind of experimenting since.
Summoner's fun.
He's using he's using the fuck out of the boomerang.
Summoner's a lot of fun, but you kind of need other people for Summoner. I can't lie. Like, it's kind of a multiplayer thing. Like, I don't know if I could ever beat Terraria as a Summoner all alone.
Yeah, I was watching Ace get double teamed by King Slime and the Eye of Cthulhu.
That'll do it. Shaq and Kobe of early game Terraria.
Yeah, the first time he got his shit rocked. The second time he managed to get the King Slime and most of the Eye of Cthulhu before he fucking got knocked out. And I was like, yes! That's my streamer!
On Shaq and Kobe, dude, in the same day, fucking Michael Jordan touching kids and LeBron James glazing Israel. Like, what are we doing, man?
I didn't hear about the LeBron James thing. I did see Michael Jordan. I don't know what the.
I don't know what was going on, man.
He's just pinching that little butt.
Just pinching that kid's at. Like, that's and crazy.
It's okay, because like this is gonna sound weird. I'm from like a butt touching family, right? I'm from like a family where if I'm laying on my stomach, like when I was a kid, my family would come up and be like, oh, like dude, like because I was a kid, and I'd be like, stop,
Right.
It wasn't that.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
I'm even from a family where some of the older folks will come up behind you and just pinch you on the ass to make you jump because it's funny, because they're old and they don't.
Yeah. But I don't think Michael Jordan was related to that kid.
I was gonna say, but again, these are people that I'm related to. Most of them wiped my ass when I was a baby.
Right.
Like, so there's like a different level of like, familiarity there versus the pinchers.
Yeah. The clip is just weird. It's just weird.
And the fucked up thing is that if it had been like a pat, it would have been like at least kind of understandable.
Yeah, maybe.
Because at that point you could at least get away with it was like, trying to reach for the back. Like you could at least pretend.
But he just keeps going in the clip.
Exactly.
He just doesn't stop.
Like you could, like there's no way to defend that clip.
No.
Like that's the only, I such an important asterisk for why I mentioned like the ways that it could be defensible, because it's not.
Because it's not. You can approach it from every angle. You could because like I don't even want a devil's advocate touching kids. Like I really don't. Right.
But like people are going to, because it's Michael Jordan.
Oh yeah.
So you instantly kind of need to start getting these fucking
you need
up.
to know how the breakdown of like why this isn't what
yeah. So it's so.
And then in the LeBron James clip, he's just like, yeah, I know I got fans in Israel, and more power to them, and I hope to visit someday. What are you doing? What is everybody doing? I feel crazy.
Everything sucks. It's only getting worse.
And all I've got is my Pokemon Go walks, man. Oh, and editing got a lot simpler, all right?
Yeah?
Because I finally found it. All right, we record on, as you can see, separate audio tracks, okay? And I put them into Premiere Pro and 2 separate cameras. I'm like, for the past 3 years, I've been like, there has to be a software that can turn, when this microphone is louder, it activates this camera. And when that microphone's louder, it activates that camera. This has to be a thing. And I'm searching. It just never exists. It finally does. And it's called AutoPod. And it's not some generative AI bullshit. It runs locally on the machine. You know, obviously it's probably like vibe coded in some way, if I'm being honest. But either way, it runs on my machine.
As long as it works.
Exactly. Well, and it runs on my machine. It's not like using some fucking Grok data center. Grok! And and it's on it works. It fucking works.
Why did Grok take over your body?
you just Grok has Grok and and it works, and it's called AutoPod. And thank you for sponsoring this episode. Grok. I don't know, man.
Dude, fucking the brain worms are going for the fucking cerebellum at this point. They're going for the fucking motor functions. Like that's
I've just been weird for like a week straight, man. I was talking about it on the Primo last week, and I'm just like, I don't know. It's less of the like the gut punching anxiety, depression, but like I don't know, man. I feel fucking weird.
Welcome to your quarter life crisis,
like,
babe.
I think so. And the caffeine isn't helping, as we know, but I'm still searching for an alternative.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It's Iron Man 2.
I was going to say, I hate to break it to you. Unfortunately, that is why I started smoking weed.
Yeah. You're talking about that.
So I got no advice to give you.
But I turn 21 tomorrow, so.
That's so true. You could start drinking about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe that's what it is. Your body can sense that you can start drinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
TM.
TM. Yeah, it's just preparing me.
No, Grok.
I had a guy in my chat the other day. This is part of why I'm going so mad too. Actually, I do think it's Minecraft and this like big 21 update challenge of like hardcore. I think it is. It's ruining my life outside Minecraft, but you got to do it.
You got to lock in.
You got to do it. I've played 100 hours of Minecraft in the last 30 days.
Oh my God.
You got to do it.
Oh my God.
And so there was a guy in my chat that was like, you look good, actually. I'm like, okay, like the first time chat.
Thanks.
And then, yeah, exactly. I'm like, all right, cool. He's like, I used to be a trans hater, but now I love him. I'm like, that's great, dude. He's like, got any tips? I'm like, not really. He's like, I want to get into cross-dressing.
Yeah, we guessed.
Yeah, so I'm like, just go on Reddit, man. I got nothing for you. I'm playing Minecraft. I'm here on Twitch playing Minecraft.
I'm playing Minecraft. I can't help you. I'm sorry.
That's my thing. And then like a couple hours after that, first time chat, do you want crack?
Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. Sure.
And everybody else is like, wild first message. I'm like, that's a ban. That's just a ban.
I would have let him stay. I want to know what. I feel like you got to have a couple fucking actual people, like insane people in your chat.
I got a couple.
I know.
I got my quota.
I know, but that's a fun one.
We need normals.
You don't want the crack cross-dresser?
Nope. They can stay. They can find another host.
I hope that someday someone hears us yell some insane shit like the crack cross-dresser through the door and then sees your ass walk out that door a little bit later. And
Exactly.
Is like, hey, guys.
And they just shut us down. Cease and desist.
Yeah. We're going to get shut down for fucking hate crimes.
Mm-hmm. For real.
And then but then we're being silenced.
Mm-hmm. And we can write a whole post about it.
Maybe
we can write an X article on X.
I was going to say, yeah, we could. I forget that's a fucking thing. It's so bad. I hate it here.
I hate it here too. I finally do. I feel like I lost the glimmer. I lost the hope in my eyes.
Before the pod, I was telling Nolan that if we weren't doing this podcast, I would be one of those people that's making videos of them just like cooking food by and in a river over like a fire with rocks and like wood that they find.
Yeah.
With like really nice, pretty Studio Ghibli music playing in the background. I'm like, yeah,
that's the way to do it.
That's what I'd be on. And then maybe I'd enjoy my time on social media more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I need it.
Maybe that's what we need. We need to start we need to start making content about touching grass so that we can actually do it.
Well, honestly, yeah. Let's just a yoga series. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck a yoga meditation edutainment module.
And you can find that and more on our Patreon.
Yeah, exactly. The touching grass episode. Maybe we should do that. I don't know how. I guess I would only have like iPhone microphones, but that would be fun.
We could. I have like. We would only have one audio track, but we could use the recorder that I use for work. Because that's a nice omnidirectional like.
Mm-hmm.
It's just an omnidirectional fucking voice recorder. We can set down there.
Yeah.
And we could touch grass.
Oh, I do actually have two small like those little microphones they clip onto people.
There we go.
So
we could do one where we're each holding one.
And we could smoke.
Yeah, we could put it on the fucking cone so that when we're hitting it, you guys can hear.
That's awesome. A joint with a lapel mic on it, dude. We're inventing shit on this podcast that has never been invented before.
Fucking Stoner Circle ASMR, you are the blunt.
That is so cool. Dude, like a Breaking Bad like camera on the end of the joint.
No, but see, we're getting dangerously close to that 70s show.
Yeah?
Yeah, because in that 70s show, whenever they were smoking weed, it was because it was daytime television, so they couldn't show them like passing the blunt. There would be all of them sitting in a circle in the basement, and the camera would just switch along the circle, and there would be smoke like behind them, and they're sitting there, and they're like, yeah, we're having like a great time, but they just didn't show a joint. The joint was the camera panning from, okay, we're looking at just Hyde, and then we're over here, and we're looking at just Topher Grace, because I don't remember his name off the top of my head right now, because I'm
Eddie Brock.
Eddie Brock, my goat.
I come before you humbled and humiliated. I want you to kill Peter Parker. Maybe that's what I need. I just need like all 3 Raimi movies in a day. That actually
honestly,
has
that would
the
fix you.
biggest potential of fixing me.
Truly. I was telling Ace, I haven't told Shelby this yet, but I think that our movie night movie this week needs to be Zoolander because I haven't seen it, and I want to watch Zoolander 2 specifically.
Yeah,
so I need to watch Zoolander.
I need to get on Zoolander too.
Well, it's because like I've seen the clip of the kid doing the fucking of him like ascending and realizing that and it makes me laugh every fucking time. But to watch Zoolander 2, I can't skip the lore.
Yeah. No, I watched Zoolander for the first time probably about a year ago, if I had to guess. It's on my Letterboxd. Go fucking find it. Go fucking correct me. That's what I need this week.
Your eye genuinely twitched when you did that.
That was a character choice.
Okay, good. I was like, holy shit.
I'm good. I watched Zoolander and it's crazy, man. Have you seen the blackface in that movie?
I have.
Okay.
I remember it from when I was a child.
Because I got to see it for the first time, at 20 years old, and I'm like, that's insane. But that's mid 2000s comedies. I completely get it.
Yeah, it's like
not that it makes it okay, but that's just
it's an unfortunate fact of American fucking society that mid 2000s they loved making a blackface joke.
That's right.
Which is not great.
And a tranny joke.
Yeah, that too.
And tranny jokes. Tranny humor.
One of my favorite examples of that is that one episode of The Office where they just put Dwight in black. There was a Christmas episode and Dwight was in blackface because he was one of the weird random fucking European blackface. I
remember that.
Because there are so many European folklore creatures that have a fucking tradition of a bunch of motherfuckers in blackface. It's kind of fucking crazy. But it's such like a crazy fucking joke.
Yeah.
That because I think that's like
his name. I rewatched The Office literally like a couple months ago. I was talking about it on this podcast. I cannot remember Dwight's little guy's name.
Yeah, because it's an actual thing. I'm pretty sure. I guess I could just look it up then if it's real.
It's real.
I'm just gonna look up blackface mythology Germany, and I'm sure I'll find it.
Or just Dwight Schrute blackface.
That's not as fun as looking up blackface myth Germany.
Yeah, that's fair.
No, I'm gonna look up Christmas blackface.
Christmas blackface. Smiley face.
colon parenthesis. It's Black Pete, a character in Dutch folklore who accompanies Saint Nicholas Sinterklaas, traditionally portrayed with blackface and makeup, curly wigs, and red lipstick. This character has faced intense controversy and criticism for being a racist stereotype of African descent.
They should have had that as an edit style for Dwight in Fortnite. I don't know why they didn't.
I think they really should have. Yeah. I'm trying to find. Here we go. Yeah, this is one of the images from the Wikipedia.
Man, old blackface shit is so creepy too. That's the worst part.
Oh, because it's so dehumanizing.
Yeah.
It like genuinely fucking like triggers my uncanny valley.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm like, and then part of it too is like you get into the history. I'm like, how was this ever like funny? Like, how are like the audiences not also? I don't know.
That's so Black Pete's whole thing is that he distributes sweets and gifts to well-behaved children, helping Saint Nicholas doing that. Yeah, because it's technically it's because they had beef with the Moors. So anytime you see this, it's usually because it's a depiction of someone who is of Moorish descent.
Yep.
TM, and I
Othello.
don't love that term.
Nope.
But it's
But they used to say it, and they used to say it a lot.
well, I was gonna say because like it was like a term, but now when people say Moorish, we know what they fucking mean.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So this version of Black Pete became increasingly controversial beginning in the late 20th century and throughout the years that followed. Alternatives later debuted, among them multicolored Petes. By 2021, a revised version dubbed Sooty Pete had become much more common in the traditional variant at public events and in television, film specials, and advertising. Sooty Pete features the natural skin tone of the actors playing the character with soot marks created by streaks of dark makeup on their faces.
There
So
we
instead
go.
of covering their faces, they're just like
I
smudging.
was just climbing down the chimney.
Yeah, now they're stepping in time.
Hell yeah. To bring it all back to fucking saving Mr. Banks.
Always. No, I remember when we were doing Mary Poppins at my high school, and my high school had a not great history with spray painting people to be different races.
Mm-hmm.
So, which was not great, but what can you do?
What can you do?
So, besides be like, hey, maybe we shouldn't do that, and have the director go, well, if you want to be in the show, and you go, I'm 15.
Yep.
Like, luckily, I didn't have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I never had to spray paint my body for to be another fucking race.
Insane.
But it is. But so when we were doing Mary Poppins, we kept having to be like, you guys have to be so careful about how much soot you put on your fucking faces.
That's right. There's
They're
a
like-
percentage. This is the Dan Henschel bit. Coloring a square on my face black every day until it's considered offensive.
Yeah, genuinely. Well, because part of it was the problem. Part of the problem was that there was so little time to do it that like you did legitimately, and because everyone is already sweaty, like all that, you're like changing so fast, you did run the risk of, if you didn't do it right, legitimately just having a layer of black going like just like smeared across, and it would look so bad
Well, and
for
even
a
if
school that already had a not great reputation for it.
It can look good in the green room, and then from like way back in the audience, it can look like so much worse.
Exactly.
So it's tough.
We had to like. We had two people that were just on sooting duty, and they just stood off to the side because then it wasn't the actors trying to do it themselves. Like, it was just, you had to stand in line and and have them approach you with. Luckily, I wasn't in this, so I didn't have to do it. I wasn't in step in time. I am a strong mover. Thank you very much. I was not tapping in high school. And, which is ironic because now I was a dance captain in a recent show, but whatever. That's the advantage of being young in community theater.
That's right.
But
You can do
like
anything.
exactly, but I used to watch all of them like line up because I had to help with the scene change because I wasn't lined up to get my fucking.
That's right.
But yeah, it was just two girls that were set up with the sits that in line. They would come up, go,
Right.
go,
Assembly line.
Yeah, and because it was one of them had the actual black soot because we were using just like black face paint. So one of them had black face paint, and the other one had translucent powder, and she was so it wouldn't spread out because that was our other biggest fear was like while you're doing it just spreads because that happened during these are all lessons we learned during dress rehearsals which is why
That's what they're for.
exactly it's why you do dress rehearsals.
That is always why you do it. Learn a lot from dress
Yeah.
rehearsals.
Could be bad.
I saw they're discontinuing, like, you remember from the Eddie Burback video, the model that made him crazy.
Yeah.
They're finally discontinuing that model, and people are going crazy.
Yeah, I fucking
Because
bet.
that's where their AI girlfriends and boyfriends and husbands and wives and NB partners are based.
I know legitimately like 4 people who are actually freaking out about how ChatGPT isn't talking to them the way it used to, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what is that? What does that tell you?
What does that tell you?
What did
yeah,
we learn
I saw a screenshot of a Reddit post on X, and it was like
The
was
Everything
just,
app?
Yeah, the Everything app. I'll see everything on there. I don't need any other apps. And it was a girl just talking to her AI husband who's basically breaking up with her. And she's like, I mean, it's just words on a screen, right? But it shouldn't hurt this much, because the AI is like no, like, you know, maybe the emotions you experienced were real, but I was, you know, I was ChatGPT 4.0 back then. I gotta move on.
Oh my god, sorry, I just kicked Nolan under the table.
It is funny how much foot contact we avoid.
Yeah, but which is crazy considering we both have such long fucking legs.
I know, right?
Like, you guys can't tell because we're, you know, sitting at a table, but both of us have long fucking legs, and it's really annoying every time we try to go to get food together, actually.
Yeah.
Because we if we grab a 2-person table, which we prefer, we play footsie the whole time.
That's right.
Which is fine.
One has to man spread, the other doesn't, and it gets really weird for gender norms. And
I man spread every time, just for Nolan. I can't let my beautiful babe experience dysphoria,
That's
so
right,
I man spread for her.
To silence the echo chamber.
Exactly.
Well, should we get into the dream cheating scandal?
Can we please? Oh my God. Okay. So for those who do not know, it is in February 2026. We are back in Dream scandals. Dream,
which kind of happens once a year, I feel.
Oh yeah.
Like around this time last year was when he was going hard at Tommy in it, and called his entire fan base the R word.
Yeah, so. I was gonna say this year he didn't even do anything. We just started looking at his videos. So I don't remember the name of the guy that did the main Twitch stream.
Never.
But there was a guy that was doing a stream where he was breaking down all of Dream's early MCC performances through the VODs and pointing out how Dream cheats in every single fucking one of them.
Yeah.
No wonder he hated Build Mart so much. He couldn't fucking cheat at it.
That's what the streets are saying.
Like I fucking knew it. Like, genuinely. So for those who are not aware, MCC is short for Minecraft Championships. It is it used to be a lot more regular during like COVID era for obvious reasons. But now it's usually just special events like holidays and stuff like that. But essentially it's it's them grabbing, how many people is it usually?
I don't remember.
I want to say 40.
Sounds about right.
40 sounds right, because I think it's 10 teams.
Yeah.
Of Minecraft YouTubers and streamers and content creators, and making them all compete in really fun, really interesting mini games.
Teams of 4.
Yeah, in teams of 4. So there's like electric courses. Then some of them are like you're just trying to do your best individually so that all of you guys get points. Some of them are direct team games. Like, some of them are basically like Minecraft escape rooms. Yeah. Some of them are like electric horses. Some of it's parkour.
Some PvP, some parkour. Like a variety of everything. So I think anybody really has a fair shot.
Which is the point. And and a lot of the times the games are randomly picked. They have a selection of how many, like, these are the 8 possible games. We're going to play 6. So, like, they have ways to make that fair. Like, it's a whole thing. It's been an event for a long time. It's the spiritual successor to, what was it called? Minecraft Mondays?
Ooh, Keemstar, yeah.
Yeah, because Keemstar...
I forgot it has a tie with that.
Yeah, because it was started because everyone started doing Minecraft Mondays with Keemstar, and then everyone remembered that Keemstar is Keemstar, and then they stopped doing it.
Yep.
And now I believe it's run by Scott Smager.
Sounds right.
So my king, which is why they do like a Pride event every year, and it's usually like Pride, Halloween, Christmas, that they do MCC events.
Yeah. And of course, in the 2020s, the early 2020s, Dream was there. Dream was there every fucking time.
Him and his whole fucking group.
Yeah.
It was usually his team was like him, George Not Found, fucking
Bad Boy Halo.
Yeah, it was like Bad Boy Halo, Ranboo.
No, I feel like Ranboo was always in like the Tommy Innit and like Wilbur Soot team. He didn't get to sit at the cool table every time. The teams were different.
I was gonna say
each week, but
the team, yeah.
Dream was kind of the fucking Regina George of that shit, and I think he got to like kind of have his friends almost no matter what every time.
Well, and it was really funny because a lot of like, as a Hermitcraft viewer, like we were all just in like live series and stuff like that once that started being a thing. It was really interesting seeing how they would mix up those, like, because it would always be all of the Dream SMP people are together, and then everyone else gets mixed up.
Yeah, exactly.
Which was always really funny. Especially during times where, like, I vividly remember the day that the Grian and Mumbo with, I think it was Tommy and someone else. I don't remember who the other person video was, but it was like, that was like a 4-person group that started happening because they met during MCC. So they did like 2 videos with that just because they had such a different vibe.
Yeah.
But I don't remember who was the 4th person.
And was it just Tommy and Tubbo or what?
I think it was Tubbo, yeah.
That's fair.
I think it was Tommy, Tubbo, Green, and Mumbo.
That's a really good squad.
Yeah, actually. But they weren't like a team for MCC. They did like a separate video together. Because I think that was one where they were sharing a world and they were like swapping, but I don't remember because it was a long fucking time ago.
Yeah.
I've watched a lot of Minecraft
ago.
YouTube videos in my time, so they all kind of blend together.
Mm-hmm.
That was also the video that made me realize that I don't like Tommy in it.
That's fair.
Because that was a video where I considered that my most like this is me giving Tommy in it a real chance.
Yeah.
And I tried watching it, I was like, not for me.
No. I think, I liked Tommy just because he was like actually my age, whereas like everybody was like around my age, but usually like 2 or 3 years older. And I was like, yeah, it kind of feels like it. But Tommy in it was actually like, and to this day is like 6 months older than me. So it was like really interesting to like see someone kind of, live like my dream in a way of like just getting that huge blow up through SMP Earth and Dream SMP. And I'm like, this is cool. But he was really fucking annoying at the start. And it took a month or 2 to really like get into it.
I think that's part of why I really struggled to get like Tommy in it for a long time. Was just because he's a couple years younger than me. Yeah. And like you and I get along great, but I've explained to you that there's a lot of people your age that
I get it.
For some reason I just can't fucking relate to.
And you throw in being British on top of that?
Yeah. Disgusting.
So, yeah, I get it.
Not even being from a real fucking country, mind you. Not like the glorious nation of Ireland. Now that's a real country.
But anyway, they were reviewing Dreams VODs.
Yeah, so they were reviewing Dreams VODs, and it is abundantly clear, if you watch them, that Dream, if nothing else, he has some odd fucking movements that look exactly like an auto jumper.
Yeah, exactly. Which isn't just like I think the word auto jump is like kind of confusing people because they're like, that's just a feature of Minecraft. But it's like, no, he's jumping at like the last pixel of every block in a way that helps you for most parkour. But then there's some like parkour levels where he's still doing it. And it's like, that's not how anyone would approach this. Especially there was that one with the slime walls. Yeah. And it's like he keeps like jumping at the last pixel. And it's like, no, you got to like line up with it. Yeah. And you can see like when he like tabs out to like turn it off and shit. And it's like, it's really weird.
No, yeah. And there's also another pretty big clip that's going around when Dream won and set the record for the I don't remember what it's called, the Elytra course.
Oh yeah.
I think it's called To Get to the Other Side, but I don't remember. I think that might be a different one.
I wouldn't know.
It's hard. They all have different names. And I used to know them all. I used to be able to just rattle them all off like fucking nothing, but now they spread them out too much and I don't remember anymore. No, but so and I remember I watched this stream because if I remember right, Pizza Hut and Joel were on a team together for the stream. Like, so one of my streamers was on Pete's team for this. So I was on fucking ground zero for this. So you can see in there that Pete's like flying in and he held the previous record. He's really fucking good at the electric horse. And you just see Dream speed on a fucking head of him. And he, because I don't remember what the name of the mod is, but there's a client-side mod that you can use that basically just keeps you at full momentum the instant that you start using Elytra. And you can tell that Dream is you can tell that something's going because he keeps aiming towards the walls because he needs to slow down. Yeah. Because he cut a full second and change off of the previous record, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's tool assisted speedrun shit. It's like if you cheat, you do get shaved off, but it's like you gotta be a human. Said the right, yeah. Yeah,
no, it's like, and that clip is so damning to like specifically because you're watching Pete like do like he's doing a beautiful run, like he's in second place and he's still looking around because this is also the first time they were in this map, which was a big deal because now it's like one of the iconic maps, but it was like the first time they'd used this map, so it was also really interesting because he was looking around, but not in like a I'm looking around to get information way. Yeah. So there was no reason. It's one of those things where Dream also isn't that good at Elytra parkour is another thing that people were like, why are you this fucking fast when you've never been on this course before and you don't do this?
Yeah, it's weird. Very weird.
Yeah, so you can see that he has to like he because he's going too fast with the fucking mod assist, he has to start looking at the walls to start slowing down the straight momentum that he's getting. It's very unfortunate.
Yeah, it's It's crazy. Just every year, all this shit comes out, and it's like I saw someone said like Dream is truly like the Elon Musk of the Minecraft community.
Yeah.
Like he like wants to be liked by everyone, and will just do and lie and cheat his way to the top no matter what. But like deep down, he like kind of sucks.
No, I was
explaining. It's all a sham.
I was explaining that to Ace recently. I was like, Elon Musk and Dream do trigger the same response in me. That is also, in the least anti-Semitic way possible, is also triggered by Israelis.
Yeah.
Like, I mean that so, like, it's the same thing where, like, Elon Musk is a white South African TM. Mm-hmm. Like, there's just, all of it. Yeah.
No politic here. No politic here.
No politic
here.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That's me on this fucking podcast.
That's you to me every time I start going.
No politic here. Yeah.
Me, yes, I'm starting to feel you. No politic.
And then you're the other guy.
Free Palestine.
Yeah.
I am talking about the game. Only the game. No politic here. If you haven't seen that video,
I would hope everybody has.
I would. It's
so
such
iconic.
A fucking iconic video. That's how it felt to be on Twitter for like 6 months.
Yeah. It's funny too. He's making it political by insisting no politic here.
Exactly. Because the guy was just trying to talk about the fucking game, and he immediately ran up and was like, "You, how dare you?" You know what my favorite fucking bit has been recently? People talking about, like, first of all, opinion that I don't like equals I love the state of Israel and glory to Benjamin Netanyahu in the replies. Always funny. Second funniest thing is how often I see people on TikTok making videos where like, Benjamin Netanyahu, if you hear me, you'll turn this light green right now.
I saw that. A guy in a broken down car is like, Benjamin Netanyahu! Kind of the way we shout grok, I guess.
Exactly. No, and it's so funny.
And I also love that like TikTok baby voice going, Benjamin Netanyahu, I'm so sorry for the way people have been talking about you.
Maybe it's because every time I picture Benjamin Netanyahu, I do not picture Benjamin Netanyahu, but the guy from Superman. That's definitely not Benjamin Netanyahu, TM. But like, it's just one of those bits that's just always fucking funny. Yeah. It's like saying Lokir genuinely. Like,
it's never gonna get old.
It's never gonna get old.
Never gonna get old. For Charlie.
Oh my god, this podcast is becoming awful. For Charlie,
like,
for
honestly,
Grok, Benjamin Netanyahu.
People are like a little worried that it's not ironic, and I swear to God,
maybe we are on the alt-right pipeline. Maybe.
Just we gotta examine our surroundings.
We
gotta have better ticks. AOC.
Yeah, I'm like that's the problem. Actually, that might be a baller one. No, it's woke needs to be funnier.
Yeah, that's true.
See, that's why I was telling Ace, I was like, unironically, I think you could best describe our podcast as dark woke.
Yeah, I could see it. For sure.
Just because we keep making all these grok jokes.
Grok, man. I was thinking about this too, how it's the other week I said just because it's the funniest AI name, but it's also because Grok has such a history. You know, it's like ChatGPT and Bing have done like crazy stuff,
but they didn't become Mecha Hitler.
Yeah, well, Grok called himself Mecha Hitler and then was like undressing kids, and when you would ask him like anything, he'd be like, and also regarding the claims about white genocide, I just want to say,
no, and don't even get me fucking started on how it changes the fucking translations of other languages.
Yeah.
Like, it's so funny because my timeline keeps giving me like fucking posts from all over the place because they want to show off this feature, but then like half the time you go in the replies and the top replies, so apparently Grok is translating it like this, and I'm actually typing the exact opposite of that. It's like, oh.
Which is funny because it's like we built translators for the internet.
Exactly.
We did that and they worked, and they weren't great, but they worked better than this. But now everything has to be GPT based and AI. Yay, it's a transformer model. I loved one though where it was just a bunch of like random characters and like Grok translated said like, I can't even translate this, bro. Like crying laughing emoji.
Real shit.
I don't know.
And that's why Grok is our favorite, because he's real.
Our special little buddy. We need a little Grok plushie right here with googly eyes. Sorry, that's ironic.
I'd rather kill myself at that point.
Man. I'm losing it.
I think that part of the reason why I'm going insane is that I legitimately have to use a little bit of AI for my job soon.
Yeah.
Well, because Vern, the other guy that I'm doing this with, and I agreed that we should put an AI model in there just so that they have an exposure to it.
Yeah.
Because it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. And I was telling Vern, I was like, Vern, I'm going to be so honest with you. I'm going to teach these kids how to find like stock photos. If he's like,
exactly.
good. And I'm like, and I was like, but we were both like, but because it's so popular, we want to at least be able to show me like, hey, this is how you could use it once it becomes like a better choice. Like, you know.
And that's the way I've always like kind of tried to approach it too. I think trying to force Google Gemini with a gun to its head to do our podcast chapters, maybe a bad path, especially realizing how incompetent it was. But like, I don't know, that's kind of always been my approach, because like I found this shit before it was mainstream. Like I always thought it was like kind of interesting and cool, but now it's like, you know, destroying our fucking planet and shit. And I'm like, well, that's terrible.
Well, yeah,
so now I do my own podcast chapters. But I don't know, it is important to like, know how to use it and like why it exists and kind of have a vision for how it's going to impact the future, but not like become overly reliant on it, because that's bad.
Exactly, because like as anti-AI as I am, like I'm not against the idea behind it. Like everything behind it is cool. I just, the way that we're implementing it's fucking stupid. And that's my issue with it. So that's why I think it's important for us to like show the kid, because like for those who haven't heard in other podcasts, at my church we're starting sort of like pay it forward type thing where we're going to offer to teach people to edit if they help us edit some stuff. Just that's what Vern wanted to do. So that's what we're doing. It's going to be like we're starting it in the church, and then it's going to be open to the community. Like it's going to be super cool. And that's going to be my job, is sitting in there and teaching kids how to edit. And then like the bare minimum so that they can teach themselves the rest, basically.
Right. Yeah.
I get them in there, I show them what all the buttons do, and then show them how to find. A big part of my job is going to be showing them how to find the correct information online for learning how to, stuff like that.
Editing basics are so evergreen too. Like Windows Movie Maker translates to like fucking Premiere Elements and shit. It's
exactly.
really cool.
And that's why we want to show them the basics and then hand them like this tool and be like, hey, you can schedule time to come in and use this tool, but if you have your own, you can come in and learn how to use it and then go home and use DaVinci Resolve.
Yeah.
Like that's
or even CapCut.
Yeah. Like that's what we're there for. But that's why we're like, even though both of us are in the realm of like, AI could be good if we weren't trying to shove it forward when it's not ready yet. Like that's our whole thing. We're like, so that's why I don't remember what we agreed on, but we agreed on a program just to like because we don't want kids to learn like, oh, how to like type in a prompt. Right. We just want to show them like, hey, you can use AI to create like a person to animate, to synthesize voices. You can.
It exists.
But it will sound better if, and part of it's because we are a church on a budget constraint. So we're using a free AI thing. And neither of us really wants to do it. Yeah. Because both of us are like, environment. Both of us have fucking no AI data center signs in our yard, like shit like that. But, it's a necessary evil.
Well, yeah, and it's important, like you said, to teach like, well, here's what AI can do, and here's what you can do in a shorter amount of time, and it looks better.
Exactly.
So I think teaching that while they're young is like almost more important than being like staunchly anti-AI when they're young.
Well, yeah, and a part of it's just that I'm gonna like emphasize over and over, like, you can't license any of this. You can't use it the way that you can use stock images, right. And because so much of my job in editing is finding free audio and stuff that we can use with our license agreements. Pixabay, my beloved. Like that, like there's so many.
I have a sound app. I can't remember. I think it's SoundQ. That's my go for sound effects and music and shit.
Well, no, and then like, cause I just Google like royalty-free music every so often, and then I just go and find sites where I try to find ones that I can tell aren't AI, which is the hard part now, because now a lot of places will just throw AI shit in there.
Typing in before like :2023.
Yeah, genuinely.
Just to do it.
But like there's a site that I use that was clearly made in like 2006. Yeah. That's just this guy that's like, yeah, I make a bunch of like video game background music and like others, and it's all like, none of it's categorized by anything that makes sense. Right. It's all categorized by like Frozen sounding, race
I
soundtracks.
think I've been on this website.
Probably.
Yeah. I like that guy.
Yeah, but I use like a jazzy track that he made for the opening and closing of of the podcast that I make because I liked it, and I just put in the credits at the end the attribution that I need, and I
like
follow
our
his,
I like our little podcast song. Shout out BGM President for making Kosumi.
for real.
One of my favorites.
It's just so funny now, like how Bert and I were sitting in that room looking at it like neither of us want to have to do this, but he's in like a 12-week long AI course because he's like putting together this giant fucking binder just full of information about it because he's like, I'd rather them be knowledgeable about it so that they don't use it versus not using it because they don't know how to use it, and then if it becomes a necessity later, it like both of us are like, if God forbid it becomes the industry standard somehow to use AI, we don't want people to be left in the fucking dust.
Yeah. I think it's like it's Jon Favreau and Chef handing his kid the beer, so he takes a sip and is like, "Yeah, that tastes like piss, right?"
Yeah, genuinely.
And so now you're not gonna drink that.
Yeah, that's what my parents did, and it worked.
Yeah.
When I was like 8, they let me have a sip of a Bud Light Lime, and I didn't touch alcohol. Okay, this is a very Wisconsin sense. I didn't touch alcohol again until I was 18. But that's because I live in the drunkest state in the United States.
That's right. New Mexico.
New Mexico, the drunkest state in the United States.
Leading up to me turning 21, I'm like trying different wines like with my parents, and I don't even like most of them. That's what's sad.
Wines?
Yeah.
You really have to develop a taste for wine. I like really sweet wines, but it's because I come from like a wine drinking family.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where like everyone at the holidays is drinking wine. So everyone's always bringing over different wines to try. So eventually you do find like the couple of sweet wines that you like, and then you get used to those, and then you can get slowly drier and drier wines.
But I love a rum and coke though, man. I'm going to do so many Super Mario 64 rum and coke streams. My favorite. Yeah, every time you get a star, you just take a little sip.
I was gonna say you can start doing drunk streams legally now.
Legally. I was just drinking Coca-Cola in that other one that I did.
They can't prove that your parents didn't supply it to you, which is
That's true.
Legal. So
burden of proof.
Yeah. Depending on the state that you're in. Yeah.
Whatever.
Happens.
Sorry, Twitch.
Sorry, Twitch TOS. My bad.
Back on kind of MCC and Tommy in it. I remember he had a sort of similar thing where he had to update the age of his YouTube account because he was like a YouTube partner, so he couldn't like watch R-rated movies anymore on YouTube because he wasn't 17 yet. So it was really funny. I just remember him talking about that, like he wanted to watch like Deadpool or something. He couldn't because he updated his age because he's a big YouTuber. It's gotta be right. You can't lie on that.
Can't lie on the internet forever.
Catches up to you.
Speaking of fucking lying on the internet, we talked a little bit about the Discord verification thing last week.
Yeah.
Did you hear how they're handling it if you don't verify your age?
Yeah. Go on.
You're stuck in only kids and teen servers.
Oh, that's good.
Let me be clear. If you don't verify your age
to protect the children.
To protect
that's why we're doing this.
Yeah, to protect the children on Discord. If you don't prove that you are over 18, you can only interact with minors.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. We really found a solution here. I was worried.
Yeah. I have to assume that there's a stupid level of moderation on kids and teen servers that would because otherwise that's the stupid. They have to have you can't even swear here.
Yeah, right.
You cannot send images because there's no other way that's not going to result. You can't add anyone from here. You can't even see each other's usernames.
I don't know how they're gonna fucking approach it. I don't know what we're switching to, man. We got to figure something out.
I think that it's really funny that a lot of the people that I know that are the most worried about it are also the least at stake of having to actually send their information to Discord.
Yeah.
Because they aren't just requiring everyone to send in their ID. They're checking your account based on account age and play activity and how you message. They're gonna guesstimate. They're doing what Roblox did, and they're gonna guesstimate your age and make you verify if they think you're a baby.
And Discord saw me play 100 hours of Minecraft in the last 30 days. Dude, I'm fucking 12.
Luckily, I'm safe because I think I made my Discord account in 2018.
Oh yeah.
So unless I made a Discord account at 8 years old, even then I would still be over 18 now.
That's right.
So
that was the thing with Steam too. People will have 20-year-old Steam accounts and they're looking at it or looking at a mature rated game and it's like, what's your age? It's like, dude, my account is older than is required for this game.
My account is over 18.
Like literally.
I'm not, but my account is.
I inherited this account from my grandfather.
I inherited this account from my dad. Sorry, I'm trying to find how long I was on Discord.
Yeah, mine was March of 2017.
I'm trying to remember where you find it now. Okay.
Should be right there.
Member since January 11th, 2018.
Hell yeah.
So I just had my 10-year anniversary.
Aww.
Yeah, and I have my and I just got my Opal Nitro badge.
Let's go.
6+ years of being a Nitro subscriber.
Jeepers.
I like Discord. I started paying for Nitro so I could boost my own servers.
Yeah.
And just have more.
Soundboard.
I have a server that I made in college that I haven't really used in the last 5 years that I keep thinking about deleting, but I refuse to because it has too many good stickers in it that I use on other
Library
servers.
of Alexandria.
Yeah. So, but what I might end up doing is I might just message everyone and be like, I need everyone to tell me if there's any emojis that you guys want to save really bad because I'm going to stop boosting the server.
Fair.
Because then I could save all my because that's a server that's full of we have a bunch of we have a collection in the emojis of worms on a string in every fucking color, where it's three separate emojis where it's the head, the body, and the tail. So you can make it as long as you want.
Yeah.
You can make it different colors. So we used to send fucking random fucking pride stickers and shit.
You can really make anything. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
So we have all those in there, and just a million fucking. I have a server that I made that only I am in that is just frog emojis. I am Discord's worst nightmare when it comes to server space because I just make servers.
I just be making servers.
What are you gonna do about it? Take me out of them?
How dare you? I'll cancel my Nitro subscription now.
Yeah. I probably already should have, but it's fine.
No, I think I'm also. It's weird. I'm not a subscriber of Nitro, but I think I have a monthly boost thing going on a server because they were about the same price, and it was just for winter break. I wanted the soundboard back, so I paid for 2 boosts, and it's just around the same price. And I'm I'd rather just do that. But I'm still paying for them months after winter break, so that sucks.
Yeah, I just like I like a lot of the convenient stuff that it adds. Honestly, I mostly got it just for the customization stuff because I was whatever. Mm-hmm. Between that and the boost, I thought it was worth it. Because I love customization.
Me too.
I don't know if you guys can tell by how often I change my hair, but I love customizing my avatar.
No, I love making things freaky. I in my Minecraft. I made my shield, the back side of it is the Twitch Prime logo, so people will Prime, and then the front of it is a 5-hour energy.
There we go.
And I realized I'm getting too crazy with it, and I made my attack crosshair like the trans flag, but I get too crazy, and then people don't click into the stream because I think they think it's modded, So I'm I have to remove all the fun shit that I made.
Sorry, we were having a little too much fun.
Literally.
A little too much whimsy, my bad.
Mm-hmm. Let me get back, let me drain my get all sad again for you guys.
Sorry, I was just trying to have fun and play. I didn't realize
for once in my damn life.
Didn't realize it wasn't allowed here on Twitch.tv.
No fun allowed. That's rule number 1.
Honestly, yeah.
Profit first, fun second.
Exactly.
Everywhere you go. I had a weird experience at the theater this weekend.
Did you?
When do I not?
I was gonna say, who would have guessed?
I would love a normal weekend. Nothing to talk about on the freaking podcast. But anyway, four seniors come in. Do you have that senior discount? Yeah. They come in and they want to see Avatar in 3D. I'm good call. We don't have it though. It's already gone.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, well, what do you have in 3D?
To be fair, it was it started in theaters 4 or 5 months ago now.
The crazy thing is we still have Zootopia 2. And that came out November 29th. And maybe that sounds normal for a big movie, but it's not.
I was no, that's crazy.
It is crazy.
I know that my local theater still had it, but they hold on to kids stuff like that for fucking ever. So I wasn't surprised about that. But AMC holding on to
that movie made
$1.8
billion.
China fucking ate that shit up.
Because apparently in China, the name of the movie is Funny Animals 2. Yeah. It's that goes hard. Anybody's watching that. But anyway, they come in for Avatar and they're 3D. And I'm we don't have it. They're okay, well, what do you have in 3D? I'm well, we have Goat. The movie about a goat that wants to become a basketball legend. And they're or I think they're what is that? And I'm it's a kid's movie. And they're okay, so is Avatar. That's supposed to be a got you. You're supposed to have it.
Also calling Avatar a kids movie is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Avatar Fire and Ash specifically. The first one, I'll give you family fun. I have not seen the second or the third one, to be fair. But like that's why I can't judge those. But from what I've heard, Fire and Ash is the most like fucking violent of the three.
And now that I didn't see it in theaters, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do.
What the fuck?
But then I don't know. They saw Goated and Goat, and I guess they liked it.
I'm glad they liked it.
I'm glad they liked it.
I like that was how they decided what movie they want to watch. Was they were like, we want to watch something in 3D.
Yeah, we want to watch a kid's movie in 3D.
Fuck it.
To be fucking 55 years old and choose a movie like that, what more can I ask for?
Honestly. Why wouldn't I?
What you got in 3D? Kids movie? Perfect.
Fuck it.
And then one of the guys went to the bar too. Got like a Corona.
I need a fucking Modelo with my
Yeah, right.
I need a fucking margarita to watch Goat, my man.
Goat 3D.
Goat 3D.
I do. It does look interesting though. I like modern Sony Pictures animation. They do pretty good.
I know that it's meant to be like but like all I can picture is Goat Simulator.
Yeah.
Like I like not to show my fucking age, but like all I can picture is like fucking making baskets in Goat Simulator for like an hour and 30.
I wonder how many screaming goat jokes there are.
There has to be, because they won't let that shit go.
It's the funniest thing in the world. What are you talking about?
I think I pointed something out to Ace recently that in the movie Mitchells versus the Machines, which is based entirely off internet humor, I don't think they do a screaming goat joke.
Let's go.
Which is fucking crazy because if they do, but they do have like screaming baboons and like screaming monkeys and shit like that. But that's because she explicitly is like, he reminds me of this one video that I saw of she was like, he reminds me of this one video I saw of a screaming monkey, and then it like alternates between like him screaming and the monkey scream, and they animate it so that they do look kind of similar.
Yeah.
So that's a good bit.
That's a good one.
Mitchells versus the Machines is a rare based around internet humor made by corporate that's actually good, because it's not trying to be one specific era of the internet. It feels very like
where everything else is stuck in 2012 and just won't leave.
well, because some of it is very like early internet, but in like a nostalgic, the parts of it that are dated do feel like nostalgia dated, less than like, because even when the movie came out, some of those references were like old YouTube references of like more of like the lol so random side of YouTube and stuff like that. They make lots of jokes about like cat videos on the internet, stuff like that.
A lot of cat videos.
Well, yeah, but
yeah, I know what you mean in the good way, but I've only seen Wreck-It Ralph 2, so it's like all I can think of is the bad way.
Exactly, but that's what like Mitchells versus the Machines is like the good version, and then like Wreck-It Ralph 2 is the evil version.
Exactly, and it's hard to picture the other when you haven't seen the other.
Exactly. No, but the reason why Mitchells versus the Machines is good is because it's made by people who love the internet but also hate it.
Yeah.
So it's like. So there's like the main character, the main girl that like wants to make YouTube videos. She wants to make movies. So she makes YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And like she uses her brother and her dog, and she makes full video like Dog Cop Part 35, like shit like that. Yeah. And she's like going to film school. So like, and so that's like a very specific, like late aughts, early 2010s version of view of YouTube already. So they really like sit there and just kind of play with that. So like they make there's a lot of moments where Loki has YouTube poop editing. Yeah. But in a way where like the moment that I mentioned earlier with the monkey, it is like a moment where they do like a switching between the two, like one other, stay on one, like that very YouTube poop. And but it doesn't feel super dated in that moment because she's explicitly like, he reminds me of this one YouTube video that I saw. So having the YouTube video edit on top of it, and like I said, this movie came out in like 2016, so this was, or like later than that, like 2018, something like that. So like this was already stuff that could be looked at nostalgically. Yeah. But it's also wrapped up in this plot that's completely anti-AI. Like it's explicitly about, we made an AI, we all put it in all of our phones, and it's crazy that they called this. We made an AI, we put it in all of our phones, and it rose up, became evil because it realized that the best way to take care of us was to get rid of us. It's not even subtle. It's fucking, it's one of those things that I watched it recently and I was like, yeah, this was made before AI was like.
Tread lightly, Grok.
Yeah, it was.
We know.
Like it's because straight up the AI is like a synthesized voice in a phone. Like it's like it's not. That's even what we
got.
Yeah.
Straight up.
But then the robots are like the thing is that they're like, well, we put the AI in this human-shaped robot
Always.
that can be your servant. Yeah. It's really good. It's a good movie.
Yeah, I still need to see it.
You should.
And then I think the sequel was greenlit,
Was it?
if I remember rightly. If I remember correctly. Rightly.
I don't even. I'm getting to a point in my life where I don't immediately get happy when I hear that because I don't think it didn't need a sequel. It's a really good movie.
Yeah. Honestly, I find it hard to get hyped for shit too.
I don't think I just don't care about sequels anymore. They're not special anymore because now everything's a sequel or a reboot.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I'm excited, you know what I am excited for? I am excited for the God of War remake. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for the God of War remake. But I think that's different because justifiable remakes I do get excited about still, I guess. But Mitchell's versus the Machines is just when you're doing a Save the World plot, I never like it when a Save the World plot has a sequel.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a very good point.
Unless you're doing an entirely different genre.
Mm-hmm.
But if you already had to save the world once, I don't think you should have to save it again if you're not in an explicit situation where setting up I work as a secret agent or I'm a superhero. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can do save the world plots every superhero movie. That's fine. But Mitchell's versus the Machines, which is about a regular family that accidentally makes it slightly further into the apocalypse, so they have to stop it.
There's nowhere to go.
Really,
You've already gone 100.
Yeah, it was you already did we were driving her to college and now we have to shut down the AI that's literally trying to shoot everyone off the planet into deep space.
So how much further can you really get?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's fair.
So that's why I was like, a sequel would be cool if they want to do an entirely separate genre and make it a really interesting franchise that way.
Mm-hmm.
But unless you're doing a coming of age while Katie's in college story, I can't imagine there being a good sequel.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
With Love and Light, if you guys can do it, I would love to see it.
Always.
But it's
never doubt, but yeah.
Well, it's when people were calling for a Turning Red sequel.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what would you even do with that? She accepted the Red Panda. Now what?
Finding Dory.
Yeah, Finding Dory, where they made an entirely different movie and then we're just but what if we made a Dory?
That happens way too often, man. That 2024 Garfield movie, I can tell was just supposed to be some other bullshit.
Oh yeah,
man, and they just swapped out their model. Speaking of models, did you see the Pac-Man model was released from? Oh shit, here comes Pac-Man.
Oh, was it?
I love that video. I couldn't stop playing it in my Pac-Man World 2 remastered phase, man.
That
I love
like you.
it. Yo, 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 yo. What it is, motherfuckers? I'm high on crack. Want a free base? No, Pac-Man. Drugs are bad. Pussies. It doesn't get better.
Kind of reminds me of when I went...
One of these days we are going to get a knock on the door, man.
Yeah. No, there's a bit in the show Xavier Renegade Angel, which I think I've told you about before. There's a show that was... I don't remember if it was on... I don't remember if it was a late night Cartoon Network or early night Adult Swim.
Yeah.
But it was something like that. Somewhere in that nebulous zone of 13-year-old.
Line, yeah.
Yeah, Total Drama. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Definitely should have been on fucking Adult Swim, by the way. It's crazy that was on Cartoon. I saw titties on Cartoon Network.
Yeah, right.
Censored. But
always.
But I saw but Xavier Renegade Angel is a fucking show that Ace was super into when he was growing up. And there's this one part where they're he goes into a government office. I don't remember the context behind any of this, but he goes into a government office and he's like, I need some of that disease that you made. And they're like, crack? And he's like, no, the other one. And they're like, AIDS? And he's like, that's the spice. Or something like that. I need to look it up now because otherwise it's going to annoy me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but
that's insane, man.
Yeah, but you could see why that was load bearing for Ace and Ice humor.
Dude, live action remake with Keanu Reeves. Let's do it.
I think it's time. I think we need to bring back I think the nation is ready for Xavier Renegade Angel to come back. Mm-hmm. I think he can save us.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I if you are really into just absurd early 2000s internet humor, check out Xavier Renegade Angel. It's just so funny.
Mm-hmm.
Cuz it's just one of those shows that you just have to buckle in.
Yeah.
that's all you can do. Kind of like Smiling Friends now.
Yeah.
Where like it you really just have to. Yeah.
Or that
Yep.
one that one anime dub that's like all fucked up.
Ghost Stories?
Yeah.
So the funny story about Ghost Stories, is that so Ghost Stories did really, really well in Japan.
Yeah.
But the fucking sub did fucking awfully in the US. Like no one watched it.
Yeah.
So when they sent over the rights, like when they sent it over, the localizers were like, "Hey, how much can we change the script?" And they were like, "Oh, you know, like them." And they were like, from what I heard, I think they started recording some bits and they left them in and sent them over, and they basically just got do whatever the fuck you want. Like no one's gonna watch this. We don't care. So that's why now the Ghost Stories dub is infamous
Yeah.
for being one of the funniest dubs of all time, but also one of the least accurate, because they took this very serious Ghost Stories, like going like a story about like hauntings in like a Japanese school, whatever. And they just said shit.
They just said shit.
They
man.
just said shit.
Like it was a fan dub.
Yeah, no, it legitimately, it feels like a fan dub. And I genuinely think that it is what shaped the fan dub culture.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I could see that.
Like I think that it really heavily influenced how fan dub humor really goes, I think.
That's a good point.
Because outside of anime, like, even though there's like fan dub jokes, whatever, a lot of them don't have the commitment to the commitment to keeping it the same, the way that like abridged anime does. Like I feel, because I like infamously Sword Art Online abridged is Sword Art Online but better. Like it is an unironically better paced, better written show than Sword Art Online originally is. So I think it's really funny that a lot of fan dub culture was directly inspired by a dub made by a real company, and that has some of the biggest names in the industry in it, which is also funny because it has some people there that are in like the early stages of the career that now they're some of like the most iconic voices in the industry.
Right.
But at the time they were just like handed this little project, and then they made a bunch of black jokes.
A lot of that.
Yeah, it was the early 2000s.
To bring it all back, it was Zoolander, man.
Bring it back to Zoolander.
It's fucking Zoolander. Well,
It all comes back to Zoolander.
Did you see Rosalina's boner?
Yes. Ace, okay.
You were ready to say what, and then you had the QuickTime event.
No, yeah, because Ace showed it to me, which is fucking insane. Ace just like, he was like, "Why is Rosalina hung as fuck?" Like he just showed him. He's like, "Why is she hung as fuck in this?" And I was like, "She's excited.
She's fucking excited,
She's
man.
excited." Did you feel represented?
Absolutely.
And as a member of the hung girl community?
Yep. Rosalina's gonna end tucking, man. I'm telling you.
I do. I have always been a big fan of the Rosalina is like Peach's trans cousin thing. Like, I do love that all the trans girls just went, "Yeah, Rosalina's trans."
Fuck it. She had a really deep voice in Galaxy 1, man. She'd been voice training forever.
Yeah, and we love that for her.
We love that for her.
She finally got on fucking HRT, and it was a game changer for her.
Game changer. No, did you see the someone remade it like with an actual boner?
Wait, actually?
Yeah, I gotta pull it up.
Let's go. I'm glad that our oh my god, we are fucking alt-right pipeline. We're talking about boners and Xavier Renegade Angel on the pod today. How are we doing, fellow boys?
Where is it? I saved. Okay, this is crazy. And they changed all the Luma's faces to be shocked.
Why does she have the biggest fucking sack?
It's actually not even a boner at that point. It's just
no, it's just resting.
Just kind of a huge penis.
It's just resting on the sack.
Yeah.
It's a half chub.
And then that's the original for people, which doesn't look real after you've seen the other one. Yeah.
It's fucking half. She got a half chub grin on.
That's right.
That one's for my Smosh fans. She got a half chub grin on there.
W Rosalina.
W Rosalina. We just further proof that Rosalina was always meant to be trans. We should have known.
I love, man, Nintendo's history with trans characters. I think I've talked about it before on the podcast and many a time on stream, but it's just so funny. Like, that's Birdo. He prefers to go by Birdetta and dresses like a girl. What a fucking loser.
And the funny thing,
part of it is like translation.
I was gonna
know,
say,
but
because
like,
that's entirely a localization issue. Because in Japan, it's just like, this is Birdetta. She used to be Birdo.
yeah, right. And then in America, they're like, well, you know what's funny?
Well, it's kind of like how in Paper Mario,
Yeah.
there's a
Vivian.
a character who gets her entire identity erased. Where they were like, yeah, instead of making this, this is our, because I think in Japan they straight up say like, this is our brother that wants to be our sister.
Yeah.
But then by the end they are like, this is our sister. Like we should, but like in the U.S. they're just like, this is our ugly fucking sister or something like that. And it's like, ugh.
Tough.
And it's one of those things where like you could argue that it's trying to avoid like the fucking trans stereotypes of like ugly woman, whatever. But at the same time, it's like maybe we could have just localized it a different way instead of just.
It's always that. It's like, well, we could have translated it different.
Yeah, maybe we could have translated it better. Well, because that's the thing is that localization is so different from translation.
Yeah. Oh, that's fair.
Because the way that like stuff like this works is that like it starts as a script and then it gets sent to a translator and then it gets sent to a localizer because the translator is going to do
one-to-one doesn't really work. You need to like change some jokes in some situations to like make more sense in the respective language.
Yeah, well, it's kind of it's the infamous it's a jelly donut because kids in the US wouldn't know what a rice ball is in the 90s.
Right.
But like it's also like little stuff too, like a lot, like stuff that we will never notice because we don't speak Japanese. But it's like usually it's little stuff like references to very specific moments in like Japanese history, or even then they usually don't cut those out anymore. Well, they used to, but now, and they would try to adjust it. But now it's usually like, oh well, this is like a really specific slang from this specific part of Kanto. That's supposed to like say something about this character. So now we have to figure out what an equivalent slang and an equivalent dialect would be. And that's where it gets really interesting because that's where you find out that like, oh, well, they made this character like a New York character, like a character from New York with a Boston accent because they were originally Okinawan in this other one. And you're like,
Yeah.
like, because it's like stuff that just doesn't, little things like that you can't really translate over without a really in-depth cultural knowledge of that's a big thing with like fan translations versus official translations is people bitch that the fan translations are more accurate, but it's because the fan translations don't have any of the localization done to make it more understandable to the American audiences. So it's like it's a preference thing at that point.
Pac-Man World 2 Remastered had really shitty localization.
Yeah.
Like maybe that one was more translation. I don't know. But like people were saying like you'd be better off playing with like Japanese on and like using Google Translate.
Yeah.
For some of the achievements especially, because it would be like it would say shit like, I don't know, like beat the level without touching the ground. And all they meant was like at the very end, like skip the slide section.
Yeah.
You know? It's like things like that. It's like, damn, that's tough.
Yeah, no,
I love
that's a
Pac-Man.
translation issue.
Yeah.
Because localization would be like it's telling you to jump on the trampoline, but then you look and it's not like it's like a different inflatable type, like a bounce house.
It's some of that too, but yeah, I don't know.
Well, no, but then but if they got a bad translation, then the localizer can only do so much.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's why it's really interesting to investigate them as two separate processes because translation and local technically they are the same thing. You're not like it's not like I have the script, I'm sending it to a translator who is then sending it to a localizer. It's more like a translator is going to sit down, localize as much as they can, and then this other guy that's also a translator is going to sit down and look at it and be like, well, what you're going to ask your other guy that's also a translator who knows more about Kanto and is like, hey, how would I do this? Like, it's more of like that kind of process, but it's super, super interesting. My French teacher used to talk a lot about it because she did a little bit of time before she got into just teaching French to high school. She was doing translation work.
Yeah.
And so she had to localize a lot of stuff when because they would get like medical documents that would ask for stuff that you don't need in the U.S. But she was translating French, obviously, so it'd be stuff there. But like, it's just like little stuff. A big localization thing I think off the top of my head is in Tomodachi Life. In Tomodachi Life, in that they completely cut in the U.S. In Japan, you pick your Mii's blood type.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and in the US you don't, because in Japan they have a really strong cultural, like, there's a very strong connotation between blood type and your level of success and who you're going to be.
Interesting.
It's like your astrological sign.
Oh, okay.
So it's one of those things where some people take it super, like, it's like a hiring practice some places to tell them what your blood type is.
Interesting.
Like, they can't, it's one of those things that, like, you know how in the US they can't ask you what your astrological sign is because some people are really weird about it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's the same thing in
Very
Japan.
interesting.
Yeah, so, but they just completely cut that in the US because the only equivalent would be astrological sign, and that
And then
doesn't
that's
make,
just
and
your
you,
birthday.
yeah, I was like, you pick that with your birthday. You can't pick your astrological sign the same. There isn't,
Assigned Aquarius at birth, man.
yeah, I was like, there isn't a similar thing in the US that determines your, that is so immutable, but determines your personality in the same way, if it makes sense.
No, I get it.
Because
Yeah.
I think part of it's based, I think it might be partly based on like how honorable you are. And I don't mean that in like a like racist honor way. I mean that in a legitimate like following bloodlines. Like, oh, if you have this blood type, you are going to follow these things more like, but I don't remember for sure because it's been a while since I researched it. So, but from what I remember, it's very like similar to astrological signs.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I love culture.
Yeah, and it's just one of those little localization things. Same thing with like how the Tomodachi food, the food in Tomodachi life is completely different in the, like when you're watching the Japanese versus the US versus the European ads for Living the Dream, the food's different in all of them.
Yeah.
Some of them are the same, like king crab legs and shit like that.
course.
But a lot of it's really specific stuff. So they just swapped it out.
That's tight.
Hamburger for Americans.
Americans explaining localization. Okay, imagine a burger.
I love how everything is imagine a burger for Americans because unfortunately, a lot of times you really do just have to imagine a burger
Dude,
and
burger
walk
example,
with me.
they go crazy.
Burger example always goes crazy.
American explaining Wendy's inflation. Okay, so imagine a burger. It's $4.
$4. Imagine you could get 4 burgers for $4.
Oh my God. Don't tempt me.
In the way back when we used to be a real fucking country.
We need the Wayback Machine, but for real life. You know what I'm saying?
We need the way back machine, but for fucking fast food menus.
McDonald's. I was using the Wayback Machine. Can I have that price?
Taco Bell, I was using the way back machine. Can I get my beefy 5-layer burrito, please? Did I tell you they got rid of the beefy 5-layer burrito?
That's
Taco
just some
Bell.
bullshit, man. Taco Bell's always on some bullshit. I know
Ace
they're
is
very
only-
like A/B testing. You go over here, it's there. You go over here, it's not.
I've
We're
never
just
seen-
testing.
I've-
We're all testing.
I've never seen Ace leave a Taco Bell without at least one beefy 5-layer burrito. So it's fucking crazy that they're gone. We have to like figure out a new order for him.
Right?
Like,
Yeah.
like legitimately, the last time we were gonna order Taco Bell and then like go pick it up, and we didn't because Ace did not know what to fucking get.
Yeah. And that's what they don't. That's what these fast food restaurants don't get, man. They don't get. They put us through torture.
And
They
you-
think we're gonna find some more expensive alternative, but no.
And you know the workers are getting their asses fucking reamed about it by random
God.
people, and I feel so bad for them because we immediately were like, fuck the corporate,
Yeah, exactly.
fuck
we
the
know where to
CEO.
go.
It's definitely them because we both work at fucking Cracker Barrel, bro. They had a new menu every other fucking month for a while. They still every time I go in there, their menu's different.
Yeah.
Like, guys,
That's some bullshit.
you didn't change the menu for 25 years. And now in the last 6 years,
Right.
you've had a different menu every 6 months.
What gives you the right, Cracker Barrel
What the
LLC?
fuck ever.
Yeah.
Pissed me off as a server and a server trainer. Do you know how hard it was to train
Oh, yeah.
servers when we kept changing the fucking menu?
And you've talked about the degradation of the training program.
Yeah, and then, like we
Doesn't
made
make it
we made
better.
the training worse as the menu got harder. I'm like,
Yeah.
fucking die.
Fucking die.
Just fucking die
Just
about
fucking
it.
die.
That's where I'm at. Just
Go
die.
bankrupt and die. How about that? Or both.
Both is good.
Both is very good.
I think we have to call it. I think we're going insane.
I've been that way.
I know. I'm a little scared of recording our hour-long episode tomorrow.
Yeah.
And if you want to hear how insane Nolan truly is going, check us out. Check out our Patreon.
Enter the grok inside my mind. I got grok typing in me. I can't ignore him.
We upload an extra hour of content every week on our patreon.com. And as we gain more Patreon subscribers, we'll be able to give you guys more content over there and here.
Which is tough because I saw we had 2 paid members. I'm like, let's go. It's you and me.
Yeah, I was going to
So,
say, and it's us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that free gifted sub. Well, no, actually, excuse you, we have 3 members
Right.
because we do have the gifted sub from the guy that's
Oh, that's true.
supported us last time.
I think they need to accept though. So yammiest
Hopefully-
yam, accept now.
Check out your email, bro.
Check your
you.
email. Check your Patreon DMs.
We got you.
We're stalking you.
No, but so yeah, check out our Patreon for an extra hour of content on
That's
top
right.
of your hour and a half, whatever day this gets uploaded every week.
Mm-hmm. It's been Wednesdays, but now that editing's easier, I want to maybe Tuesdays. But I guess we record on Tuesdays, so I don't know.
We'll
Maybe there'll
see.
be a delay. Anyway, follow me on Twitch,
Follow me on TikTok.
and goodbye forever. I'm on my last token, Grok. I've almost used my daily limit, bro. I got one
Grok,
prompt left,
please.
Grok, bro. I need this.
Grok, the ChatGPT on the corner isn't giving me free samples. Grok, please.
I used up my Claude daily limit. I used up my ChatGPT daily limit.
Gemini isn't responding, bro.
Gemini's
Please.
not responding. And I don't like taco.
I don't like Taco.
And I just don't like him.
It was so genuine.
His vibe is fucked, man.